Detective with Mistah JaySin. Gotta catch 'em all, luchador. Lucha.
You're telling Dad you want to eat? Not you full now?
Everyone can hear you, Brittany, just so you know.
Yes, I'm full.
Oh, that hurts more. Copying. And it's almost ready to go. Whee! And we are going to start playing. It's installed. Let's see what kind of trouble we will get ourselves into with this shape-shifting detective nonsense. As Brian's gonna fall asleep and miss it all. All he does is sleep.
Hey. I ate turkey.
There's no excuse.
Fall asleep.
No excuse. You fall asleep all the time anyways. Yeah, I miss all the fun stuff from this game. And I have no idea what's going on. You won't. I'll delete your Pokemon save file. You'll have to start all over. 40 hours.
You're listening to Radio August. Dark Nights with Poe and Monroe.
It's 5 o'clock, and I'm Alice Monroe with your August update. August police are appealing for information following the murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw. Miss Shaw's body was discovered last night. Chief DuPont is calling the crime a violent and despicable act. Anyone with information about the murder is urged to get in touch via the department's confidential tip hotline. It's horrible, Poe.
Look at the pretty
Indeed
colors.
You need to learn when to keep your mouth shut.
Choose it.
Exactly. Rewind.
You're listening to Radio August. Dark Nights with Poe and Monroe.
It's 5 o'clock, and I'm Alice Monroe with your August update. August police are appealing for information following the murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw. Miss Shaw's body was discovered last night. Chief DuPont is calling the crime a violent and despicable act.
Thought you wanted the
Anyone
game.
with information about the murder is urged
You're
to
gonna
get
buy
in
it
touch
yourself?
via the department's
For yourself, I should
confidential tip
say.
hotline. It's horrible, Poe.
Indeed it is.
You need to learn when to keep your mouth shut.
I need to learn what to do.
Why? Trash.
You know why you're here, don't you? Then humor me. The dead girl. And
What?
this. What exactly were you thinking? You have one job. Don't get caught. Do you think you can do that this time? It's a rhetorical question. You're going to a town called August.
Going to a
Find
town
Chief
called
DuPont.
August.
He's gonna think you're someone else. This person. This is who you are now. Understood? Splendid.
Splendid.
If someone so much as sniffs that you're different, you'll be deprecated.
Deprecated.
We expect you to use your ability. Just don't get caught. And never, ever change into a child.
In brighter news, August resident Mia French
I get the
is
shape
celebrating
shift.
the return of her missing pooch, Barley. The 8-month-old basset hound puppy was found outside Daryl's Chicken and Ribs.
And that's 5 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
I'm Violet.
Welcome to the guest house.
Hello,
There are
Violet.
some rules.
You're really pretty.
In particular, no shoes in the guest house. The carpets are priceless. Now, how long are you staying for? Yes, the chief said it may be a while. I can see you don't mind getting your hands dirty, though. There's not been many visitors of late. Perhaps the murder will bring some tourists in. It's just you and some tarot readers at the moment. It's deathly quiet. Yes, the murder. You haven't spoken to the chief yet, have you? Chief Dupont. He's the one who booked the room for you. You look lost. You should probably go and speak to the chief. Your room is just down the hall, last on the left. It has its own back door. The chief said that's the way you'd like it.
Just finishing. You don't believe? That sounded serious. You must have a serious job to do. Hi, I'm Bronwyn. Pleased to meet you, Sam. If you'd like a reading. So, what's your question, Sam? The Fool.
I'm a
I'm going to see a
fool.
lot more of you, aren't I, Sam? Enjoy the journey. But remember, not everything is winnable. I'm in room 1 and that's down the hall. Lorraine's in 2, Lexi's in 3. And which room are you in, Sam? Good. We're neighbors. Just knock if you need me.
Knock, knock.
Transfer of energy takes
Oh,
place.
Billy, you're a
It can
fool
only
too.
truly be visualized by travelers from a faraway dimension. Lung's eyes roll into the back of his skull. He stops moving. The stream flows smoothly in the distance. The girl reaches for...
Turn off the radio.
Listen to the radio.
Go to your room.
You can tune.
Billy, go to your room.
Billy might not like this. He might get scared and run. Boo, Billy. Didn't shift.
Good, you got my message.
Visit the chief.
Inspector DuPont. I wasn't sure you'd come, but I suppose you're between jobs? Well, we both know that's not true. But I like it. Sam, that's your cover now. So, the job. Dorota Shaw, 21, accomplished cellist, redhead. Strangled. I know who did it, but I need proof.
Don't get scared, Billy. It's okay.
Because they predicted it. The older one, Bronwyn, she came into my office last night talking all crazy and saying Dorota was in trouble. I did my best not to lock her up. It all sounded crazy to me. Tarot, the spirit world, cards that move, trans-dimensional thingamajigs. To be honest, I thought she'd probably been smoking something, and that's why I didn't take it seriously. Because things, I don't have enough on her, that's where you come in. The free guest house stay isn't free. I need you to work the case and report back to me. Find out things from the inside. Can you do it? Okay. I'll be telling everyone that you've been hired by the Shaws because obviously local law enforcement is either too incompetent or too overworked to solve anything. That gives you a license to talk to people, but only notionally. Don't actually touch people or annoy them. You don't have any real authority, understand? But you help me out, I'll help you. Do I have to spell it out? I'll make your problem go away, or at least sink it to the bottom of a pile of paperwork. Your old town? The problem? Come and find me when you're settled. This is Second Chance Sunday for you, Sam. Don't blow it. What do you want to know? She was a cellist, selected for a scholarship at Juilliard. It was in the local paper. I'm more of a Bon Jovi fan myself. Don't read the paper, do you? Yesterday, Monday the 9th, at approximately 9 p.m, according to the coroner, we got a call from the mother just after 10 p.m. In her bedroom, she was naked, strangled.
In her bedroom, she was naked,
No
strangled.
signs of sexual activity of any kind. It was a weird scene to look at. There was one thing, but it's strictly between you and me. Dorota had a gold coin in her mouth. I'm being serious now, Sam. Not a word of this. It's the one thing only the killer would know. Born here, runs the local guest house. Lovely lady. Where are you going with this, Sam? What's she told you?
I can't tell you nothing.
She told you she's taking pills, didn't she? Let me handle Violet. She didn't kill anyone. Not much. Perhaps you should do some investigation? Do I have an alibi for last night? Do I? Okay. I was here, and there are video monitors that will prove it. Thanks for ruling me out, genius.
You know, so.
I assume you've been to see Chief DuPont already? Not really. I'm sure she was a precious lamb, though. Yes, a lamb. Young. Innocent. Lambs get slaughtered, though, don't they?
Crazy redhead.
Nice, yes, that's a good description. Actually,
So you
I
didn't
thought she
know
was a
the-
bit slutty, to be
How do you know
honest.
she's nice?
Sorry. I'm gossiping. I don't want to talk ill of the dead. Ask her boyfriend. Oscar lives at the vicarage next to the church. Don't tell him I sent you, though. I'm sure he's sick of seeing people already. They're tarot readers. I'm thinking of asking them to leave, actually. Demands already? I'm only thinking of doing it. It's the strangest thing. I honestly don't remember.
Nick, when are you gonna feed the
I
cat?
imagine I was here or getting groceries somewhere. No, and I didn't murder her, if that's what you're asking. I take clozapine. I think that's
Clozapine.
anxiety. I'm a very anxious person. I don't know, Dr. Sam, you tell me.
Sam, is it? I'm sensing you're not here for a reading. Chief DuPont thinks I did it. I'm hoping you'll convince him otherwise. All I'm asking is that you dig a little deeper than the chief. I had nothing to do with Dorota's death. We saw danger in the cards and we tried to stop it. Trust me, Sam, we're on the same team. We saw it in the cards, not images, feelings, impressions. Tarot can be very powerful. Not these cards.
Look at her nervous face.
They only tell us what they want us to know.
Complete difference.
In my room, reading, I found a trashy romance novel under the bed. I'm assuming it's Violet's. It's all swooning heroines and brooding vampire Casanovas. Thank God Lexi saved me. She came to my room to chat for a little while. That was around 9, I think. You can ask her. I said the book was trashy. Look at this place. If her guest house is anything to go by, Violet's the opposite of trashy.
Look at her play with her hair.
You must be a new guest. Or you're burglaring us. I'm Rain, by the way. Pleased to meet you, Sam. Enjoy your stay. The hot water goes off at 9, by the way. So it's cold showers from there on in. It really bugs me. I didn't know her. I know she was called Dorota Shaw.
Billy says he wants to have sex with her.
Red hair.
Of course.
Talented musician. Next victim. Whoa! Hold on a sec. We don't even know if there's going to be a next victim or not. We'll do another group reading soon, and then we'll have a better idea. We did a reading. A group reading, actually. With a special tarot deck. The three of us get together and read the same cards. Bronwyn says it makes the whole thing stronger or more powerful or something. But I'm pretty sure I'd get the same answers just on my own. Mercury, it's not exactly from here. With a normal tarot deck, you'd have the question, so you'd be the querent. With Mercury, it gives you the question and the answer. The cards themselves kind of change. It's a special deck.
It's like Pokemon. You get a special deck. You get Sun and Moon. You get X and Y.
Pokemon Mercury.
You get
Pokemon Venus.
Semen.
I was in my room. Praying, actually. I don't believe in God, but I was still praying. It didn't work. I don't believe in anything. But I also believe anything is possible, so... it's a conundrum.
Hi, Sam, is it? Come on in, make yourself at home. Mi casa es su casa.
Billy, go on in. Make yourself at home. Look at her legs. Ooh, they might open.
I don't know anyone in this town, except for Bronwyn and Rain, obviously, and Violet, and the Chief, and now you. Sorry, I'm a bit nervous. Good old-fashioned fortune-telling. Well, kind of. We drew a card each and smushed them all together. Do you know what the most dangerous tarot card is? Nah, the devil's cool. The tarot one, I mean, not the actual one. I'm not a devil worshipper. The Five of Swords. I think so anyway. There's nothing more dangerous than someone taking whatever they want no matter the cost. Yeah, I did. Rain got the Knight of Wands, that's Dorota, and Bronwyn got the Ten of Swords, which is, well, you know, swords in general are bad. She's like my big sister, so pretty well.
You can play Smash with her, Billy. You can smash her.
No.
Smash her hard. Oh, she said no, sorry.
The cards told us to. Well, the cards of Rain. Tarot gives us a rough direction and he narrows it down with some astrological jiggery pokery. He's basically a walking esoteric library. And if that sounds dull, let me reassure you, it is. No? Well, yeah. Well, no. We have a job to do. I didn't say job. I said job.
A job to do.
Okay. We make a cheese obelisk, a chob, and depending on the shape of that chob, we get different answers to questions. No, you don't. I was in my room all night with Bronwyn. We were painting our nails. No, I mean, yeah, I've already cleaned it off.
Okay, yeah, alright. I believe that.
Find somewhere safe to transition. You're not a superhero.
You change.
So this is Bronwyn?
think so.
Hello,
Oh,
I'm
just Violet.
Violet. I'm Violet.
Hi, I'm Bronwyn.
That's good.
I'm Bronwyn.
I remember you from me. But that's why you grown.
Ron, are you okay?
I'm not okay. I'm okay.
Good. It's not our fault this stuff happens. We're just the messengers.
We've seen a lot of stuff.
Are you asking me or telling me? Yes, we've seen a lot of stuff. You seem weird. Just go and regroup or something, then come back and make me feel better about myself.
Is there something I can help with, Miss Castle?
I hope we're not being too much trouble.
It's very brave of you to tell the chief that Dorota will be murdered and then stick around afterwards. I'd have run for sure.
You strike me as someone braver than that. Why would I run?
You're prime suspect, aren't you? You look strong enough to strangle another woman. Even if you're innocent, a jury would probably convict you.
Even if I'm innocent? You look strong enough to strangle another woman too.
Well, if you can't pay for your rooms, you might just find out.
Oh my.
Bron, something doesn't feel right. I don't know what exactly, but it's not right.
Thoughts on Dorota?
Well, it's hard to say with just one victim. Musical talent, red hair. If there's another, there will be a pattern. Do you think it's another right?
A right?
As in the same thing we were chasing after in Birmingham? I suppose it doesn't really matter. Just have to try and stop it.
Stop it? Birmingham?
The Traveller? Dead girls? Ring any bells?
Traveller?
Bron, you're acting weird. Are you still you?
Of course.
Stop freaking me out. It's not cool in this current climate.
It'd be funny if I could
Visit yourself.
I'm Violet.
Violet, visit the Violet.
Violet.
You probably die or something.
Oh, I don't think you can visit yourself.
Oh.
You don't trust me, do you, Violet? Is it because I read tarot? Why don't you let me pull a card for you?
No thank. Okay.
Great. What do you want to know about?
The murder.
Interesting choice. So,
It's
the
just so
cards.
sad.
8 of Wands. Everything's happening all at once. We have to act fast, or at least someone does.
Did you sleep well last night?
Yes, thank you.
I didn't see you yesterday evening.
I stayed in my room. You can ask Lexi. That reminds me, I think I found a book of yours. It's called He Came Through the Shadows.
What makes you think it's mine?
Your name's written on the inside cover.
Hello, Violet. Is everything okay? Ignore the mess. I was just going to tidy it up.
Did you have a pleasant evening last night?
Great, thanks. The room's really lovely.
But you weren't in this room, were you? I didn't see you around yesterday evening.
I stayed here. I was playing solitaire with Bronwyn.
Isn't solitaire for one player? You weren't painting your nails?
Painting my nails? No. Oh, yeah, that too. How do you know about that?
I like to know what goes on under my roof.
I'll be sure to remember that when I write your Yelp review.
Mrs. Gallagher, an unexpected pleasure.
How long are you planning to be here?
In town? I really don't know. Until the tarot tells us to leave, or you kick us out, obviously.
How did you know Dorota was going to die?
We didn't know she was definitely going to die, only that she was definitely in danger of dying. Tarot cards can tell you a lot when you know what you're looking for.
Hi, I'm Lexi. Oh, I'm Lexi.
Hello, Lexi. What can I do for you?
Please don't ask us to leave. The police want alibis from everyone for last night.
Well, I don't have one. I literally can't remember what I was doing.
Please don't ask us to leave.
Have you been speaking to Sam? You're safe for the minute.
That sounds ominous.
If one of your crew did murder Dorota, you can't really stay here, can you?
I wonder if I should visit the chief.
What's up, Lexi? I'm sensing something's on your mind.
I'm worried about our alibi.
Don't worry about that. We don't have anything to hide. I'm more worried about Violet. I didn't see her last night, did you?
You think she's the murderer? Did Violet know Dorota?
I have no idea. They're both redheads. Maybe August has a club.
Something's weird, isn't it? Everyone seems strange today.
How are you?
Do you think Bronwyn might get falsely imprisoned? It happens all the time.
Are you looking to take over?
No. I'm just worried.
Hi, I'm Chief DuPont.
Who knows whether you've made the right decision or not, Claude?
How's Bronwyn been?
Overly nice. She's covering her tracks well if she has anything to hide.
What was it I asked you to do again?
You just told me to report back to you if I noticed anything suspicious. Good grief, Claude. You're a bit young to be losing your marbles already.
What were you doing last night?
Claude, we've been through this. I honestly don't remember. I checked my diary and there's no entry, so I was probably here, as always.
How can you not remember, Violet?
I don't know. Which is exactly what I said in my statement.
She just might have done something and not remember.
Contradict myself.
And you're a little too young to lose your marbles. So
Chief DuPont, what a pleasant surprise. I think we've covered just about everything twice over, but if you think I'm hiding something...
Who are you really, Bronwyn Castle?
Does it bother you, Chief DuPont, knowing there are things in this world that aren't black and white? You don't know what to file me under, and that makes you uncomfortable. Or perhaps you've already made up your mind about me. Why don't you tell me who you think I am?
You're a con artist.
I haven't asked anyone for a penny.
Good evening, Chief Dupont.
Dorota's family, what does the tarot say about them?
I can do a reading if you want. It's the Five of Cups. It talks about loss and dealing with that loss. I don't think you need a tarot reader to interpret that one.
Bronwyn never been arrested?
Not since I've met her. She's a lawful good type character, if you play D&D.
Lexi ever been in trouble with the police?
No, not to my knowledge. She's sweet and innocent. Or haven't you picked up on that yet?
Oh, Chief Inspector, you gave me a shock. What is it? What have I done?
Watch out, please.
Tell me about Bronwyn. What were you doing last night?
Nothing. I mean, I was here all night. This cat's on her. Bron can vouch for me.
Tell me about Bronwyn.
She's an Aquarius. Her favourite colour is green. What else do you need to know?
Is she your leader?
Leader? This isn't a cult. She looks after me and Rain. Make sure we eat healthy and brush our teeth.
Why are you here in August?
Well, it's not for the nightlife, I can tell you that. This is where the cards told us to go. I guess you could call it destiny.
Do you know anyone here?
No, I can honestly swear I don't know any Augustivs?
Augustonians?
Augustins, until we got here.
Before you even open your mouth, I'd just like to remind everyone around here that I did not kill Dorota. Question after question after question after question. If Chief Dupont thought it was me, I'd still be at the station. So can we please talk about something else?
Thought she was gonna kill him.
Mercury? Sure. I'll just get it. It feels a bit sacrilegious just spreading it out to show you. It doesn't really answer questions, it more asks them. Do you want it to ask you a question, Sam? It wants to know if you're happy being the person you are now. Mercury doesn't agree. In fact, if anything, and I could be wrong, it's suggesting that you're not even the person you're saying you are now. I've only had that reading once before.
Oh, you're getting close to being found out.
Don't tell me it froze.
Let's be Sam more.
Oh well, end of that one, it froze.